So keep your eye on the Madman. Mitchell Moles is out here, the 19AZ out of Raisin City, California. And you notice the headers on the 51T of Eddie Tafoya Jr. just underneath the flag stand. Got his boat headers is what I call them back on that race car, and changing up the torque curve on the 51T. I don't know if they make a difference or not, but I love how they look. Also coming out here, Jack James, Harlan, Indiana racer in the 99. C.J. Leary behind the wheel of the 15X. Greenfield, Indiana is where he calls home. Scotty Weir out of Marion, Indiana, the 23K. And Logan Seavey, Sutter, California, runner of the 2B. Pill draw to determine your qualifying position. Logan Seavey, there's 75 pills to pick from. Seavey pulled 75 here today. You don't often see that. It's a green flag coming out on this final group for Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Don't forget to get your Dirt Draft lineup penciled in. Spend those points on anything from pit passes to T-shirts and stickers and coolers and Traeger grill. When I say a cooler, I mean like Yeti coolers. Got a lot of cool stuff up there. I'm saving for the Traeger grill, but I have to do better at Dirt Draft. Not earning points very fast. So I believe C.J. Leary, quickest one out of that group, goes 12th quick on the field overall, 15X with a 16.294. Matt Westfall in the number one spot in the Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Kevin Thomas Jr., Max Adams, Brady Bacon, Emerson Axum were your top five. That'll change whenever we go into qualifying, which starts here in just a moment with our Honest Abe Roofing qualifying.
Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer, will present the Fast Qualifying Award for all three USAC National Divisions throughout the 2023 season. Honest Abe has been installing, repairing, and maintaining residential roofs since 2005, and they want to give you a perfect roof to protect your home and keep you comfortable. Honest Abe provides the fastest service in the roofing industry, just like they're supporting the fastest driver in qualification. Visit honestaberoofing.com today to schedule your free roof inspection.
So with that little scrape on the wall down here, you give them something to mark off of. And speaking of the wall, I'll tell you another little thing I learned from Justin Grant today. He said whenever you hit the wall coming out turn number 2, that actually starts at the apex of turn number 1 and 2. He said, so that's the end result. It doesn't really happen there. It starts to happen right in the middle of turns 1 and 2, kind of throws you up there a little bit. And he said eventually you tag the wall coming out of the corner. But I believe if you go back and watch some of the things of Jack Hewitt and Jack Hodenshield getting around this joint, they often tag the wall coming out turn number 2, so it's a very, very fast trip around there, but it's a very bold trip to get around the racetrack. So a little wall scrape take place in our qualifying coming up here in just a moment.
Car IQ has created a payment solution aimed at fleets that allow cars and trucks to connect to gas pumps and pay for fuel without the need for a fuel card or a credit card. Car IQ's payment solution, Car IQ Pay, replaces fleet card products and protects against fraud while significantly reducing back-office vehicle reconciliation. Learn more today at gocariq.com. Cookout presents always fresh, never frozen burgers, barbecue, hot dogs, cooked fresh every day. And get this, over 40 different flavors of shakes prepared fresh and made by hand every day. It's all yours. To find a Cookout location near you, visit cookout.com. American manufacturing is back, and Green APU is leading the charge. Assembled in the United States to the highest standard, the Green APU Star Edition is the finest auxiliary power unit on the market today. More power, less maintenance. The choice is clear. Choose quality. Choose Green APU. Find out more at gogreenapu.com. A $2,500 year-end reward will go to the ProSource Passing Master. That's the driver who passes the most total cars during feature events throughout USAC's 2023 Silver Crown, National Sprint, and National Midget season. The USAC merchandise trailer is fully stocked with official gear for the 2023 season with tees and hoodies, hats, and all the race day must-have gear. Be sure to follow the USAC Gear Facebook page for new merchandise and special offers all season long. While you're down there, find out each USAC driver's name, hometown, sponsor, chassis, and engine info by purchasing a driver roster. Available for just $1 at the USAC merchandise trailer. Whether it's on the track or on the road, WeatherTech is engineered to perform and protect every day, every time. See the full line of automotive accessories at WeatherTech.com. Nothing protects like WeatherTech. The USAC #RaceAid program is a fresh brand relaunch of the USAC Benevolent Fund, started in 1959 to assist USAC members and their families in times of need. Over the years, USAC has donated over $1.3 million to USAC racers in need. Watch for new and exciting fundraising events coming in 2023, such as two-seater rides with Levi Jones in April at Kokomo and RaceAid at IMS during the month of May. More information on these events will be coming soon. How can you donate? At home, visit raceaid.fund or scan the QR code on your screen. If you're here at the track, head on down to the USAC merchandise trailer. The USAC #RaceAid program is a 501c3 organization and all donations are tax deductible. Ooh, hey race fans, we just got the RaceAid decals in. Decals benefiting the USAC RaceAid Foundation are now for sale online and at the USAC merchandise trailer for just $5. All proceeds go directly to the fund to support our mission of helping USAC members and their families in need of financial assistance.
Tyler Courtney coming down on the racetrack to fire off an engine change for him after he had issues in the qualifying with the World of Outlaws, and I believe that car is fired off. He'll drop back into the infield. Fire and safety crew making their way back down into the infield after doing the scrape on the wall, and we are set to go with our Honest Abe Roofing qualifying, getting ready to roll out onto the racetrack. Is it just me, or is there nothing better than the sound of an idling sprint car? Be one of those things you go to sleep at night, you need a white noise generator. That would be a good one to go to sleep to. Here we go. Honest Abe Roofing qualifying about to commence. And Emerson Axum going to be the first one to push off. Speaking of that Clausen Marshall camp down there. Driven to save lives, Z-Max Race Lubricants, all sponsors on the Spike chassis with the Kistler Chevrolet underneath the hood. The 47 BC Emerson Axum, and behind him, the racer out of Pleasant Hill, Ohio. Ray Marshall Motorsports Buckeye Machine, Hempy Water, number 33M of Matt Westfall. Bring it around here, your first two cars take qualifying time. We qualify against the entire field. Your quick qualifier will start sixth in heat race number one. It'll be 4 heat race format tonight. So top 6 cars in each heat race are inverted. So we'll bring it around here. Axum going to be your first one to click off a lap time. We'll see where we sit with the 47 BC, and he's going to go a 16.269, 16.269. Westfall, quick time for him, a 15.941, 15.941 for Matt Westfall's got her super tuned up on the high side. Axum treads carefully down into turn number 3, brings it across. Second effort for Axum's quicker, but stays second quick, a 16.190. Westfall goes a 15.931. So he'll decrease his time on lap number 2. So sets that top spot for us there as we'll bring out our next 2 qualifiers. Out of Loomis, California, the Datacom Promotions, Bennick Enterprises, Goodnight Racing, Felker Racing Engines 5X. That's Max Adams firing off. And just behind Adams, Evan Mosley, hailing from LaPel, Indiana. CB Fabricating, H4 Capital, Quick Daddy Donuts, sponsors on the 27, the third-generation racer, former Harf Sprint Car Rookie of the Year. As Adams back that baby down into turn number 1 and 2 is going to ride the rim onto the back chute for the 5X car. Showing speed last night. So he makes a little attitude adjustment, get down into turn number 3 and rides her through the shadows onto the front chute. First lap for Adams going to be third quick, a 16.273, 16.273. First effort coming across. It's Tim Creech into 31C, a 17.246. So 17.246, Tim Creech, Indianapolis, Indiana runner in the Taylor's Truck and Trailer Service. Kitasaki's Cactus Farm and Bell Helmets, 31C. My apologies. Adams a little slower on lap number 2. Creech trying to pick up the pace here on this second lap. He'll go quicker, but stays fourth quick with a 17.142, 17.142. His next 2 qualifiers pushing off, and the first one coming out of the gate going to be with Michael Dutcher Motorsports, Lifestyle Homes, Griffin's Propane Parallax, 17 GP. That's KTJ, Kevin Thomas Jr. out of Coleman, Alabama. And following him out onto the racetrack is the racer hailing from Scurry, Texas. Corrosion X, Mudslide, Top Choice Masonry, 99X at Dalton Stevens. Again, making that long trip up from Scurry, Texas. Looking forward to getting down to Texas racing there just a couple weeks ago, and unfortunately, all 4 events rained out down in Tejas and Texarkana. Riding the rim onto the front chute. KTJ lap number 1 is going to be 4th quick on the field, a 16.378, 16.378. Dalton Stevens carrying some speed. He's going to go 5th quick, a 16.810, 16.810. Lap number 1 for Dalton Stevens. Again, Westfall, a 15.931, the number to beat. Second effort for the 17 GP goes 3rd quick, a 16.222, 16.222. And Dalton Stevens' second effort, better as well, but he stays 5th quick, a 16.780. Bring out our 7th car for qualifying out of Yorktown, Indiana. Oak Motors, Bennick Enterprises, Pizza King, Austin Andrew Motorsports, the 9Z Zach Pretorius. And following him onto the racing surface, hailing from Piqua, Ohio, in the DRC chassis, Claxton Chevrolet, Charger Manufacturing, Midway Tool, GK Electric 21B, it's Ryan Barr. Green flag from Tom Hansing up in the starter stand, sends them on their merry way. It's Pretorius. High and tight to the wall on the exit, coming out turn number 2. Front end got a little light there. There's a little dip getting down into turn number 3, and you can see it kind of loft the front end on him. First trip for Pretorius is going to be 5th quick on the field, a 16.553, 16.553. Barr goes 7th quick with a 16.872, 16.872. Better line that time in turn number 1 and 2 for Barr into 21B. Second effort for Zach. Hustling for all he's worth. He's quicker, but stays 5th quick, a 16.442, 16.442. Ryan Barr goes into the number 6 spot with a 16.733, 16.733. It's now the rookie runner out of Locust Grove, Oklahoma. Picked up his first national win the second night down at Volusia. 18 years, well, maybe he's 19 now, but KO Motorsports, Hudson John Deere, S&C Machine, Peterbilt, number 5P, that's Dason Pursley. Came out of the micro sprints, 2-time now 600 champ. Back in the day, never really ran for points since then. It's a little hit and miss here and there, but Pursley picks up the flag and takes her across. Just behind him, Briggs Danner picked up the USAC East Coast Championship. 13 wins on the season in 2022 for the Allentown, Pennsylvania runner in the Hogue Racing Enterprises. Boulevard Truck Repair, E. Schneider & Sons, number 39. First trip across for Pursley, 8th quick, a 16.805. Briggs goes 5th quick, a 16.305, 16.305. About, let's call it a car width off the top shelf down turn number 1 and 2. Trying to carry some speed onto the back chute for Danner. Oh, Pursley gets a little sideways. Coming out turn number 4, scrubs some speed, still goes 7th quick with a 16.707. And Danner a little slower on lap number 2, goes a 16.310. Yesterday had very similar lap times as well. So here comes Dallas Hewitt out of Troy, Ohio. DRC chassis, Ryan Myers Chevrolet underneath the hood. The Jennifer Hewitt owned number 21 car. Fast Signs, Lone Star Pawn Shop, Aesthetic Finishers. Sponsors on the 21. We'll see him in action with the Silver Crown car tomorrow down at Terre Haute Action Track. Looking forward to that. And then Keith Sheffer II. Number 86 car coming out Jerome, Michigan. Sheffer Racing, Slingshot Transportation, Irish Hills, and Somerset Hardware. Sponsors on the 86. And I shared this with you yesterday. I'll share it again because I think it's cool. Ran pavement sprints in South Africa during the winter months for Sheffer. So here comes Dallas out of turn number 4. Nice line. Looks smooth. He goes 7th quick, a 16.475, 16.475. First trip across for Sheffer is going to be 12th quick on the field, a 17.258, 17.258. Dallas will chase her down into turn number 3, bring it on to the front straightaway. Better lap, no doubt about it. Well, maybe not. 16.753. So he will stay 7th quick on the field for the number 21 car. Sheffer looking for improvement for the number 12 spot. He'll not find it. He's a tick slower with a 17.280, so 17.258. His best lap, he is 12th quick. It's now Brandon Maddox pushes off. Terre Haute, Indiana runner. Brandon Maddox Racing. Newman Motorsports, Maddox Heating and Cooling, sponsors on the number 28. And just behind him, the I-1 car of Ivan Glotzbach out of Fillmore, Indiana. And Racers Custom Collision Repair, Knuckle Bust and Retrievers, number I-1. And Brian Hayden Racing. And Brian taking him under his wing. Kind of is it a good thing because not only is it a young, talented racer kind of learning the ropes and getting around the racetrack, but also it got Brian Hayden back into racing after a long hiatus. It's good to have both of them out here with us at Eldora Speedway. Maddox, lap number 1 for the number 28 car. We'll see where he lands on this one. He is going to be 13th quick on the field, a 17.446, 17.446. Glotzbach will take the number 13 spot from me, though, with a 17.359, 17.359 for Ivan Glotzbach. is definitely the handling on the 28 car, not what Brandon's looking for. He's kind of wrestling that thing around. He's going to stay 14th quick on the field after he got bumped down by Ivan. Ivan's quicker on his second lap, but stays 13th quick with a 17.305. So Brandon Maddox will go back here and make some changes. See what happens here with the 21AZ as they're kind of changing up the setup here for day number 2. They were quick early in the evening, not so great in the feature events, but they had a game plan for Team Arizona Racing, Apache Transport, Stratus Construction, USW Cat Construction, 21AZ of Jake Swanson out of Anaheim, California. Behind him comes Brian Hayden. Was just talking about Brian. Racers Custom Collision Repair, Knuckle Bust and Retriever sponsors on the 2H car, former Lincoln Park Sprint Car champ. Finished third in USAC national points back in 96 and then took some time off until 2014. So here comes Swanson across, lap number 1, all the way to the number 2 spot, a 16.042, 16.042. He comes out swinging. Hayden, the 2H car, gets across. He goes 12th quick on the field, a 17.039, 17.039. What's he got for us? Swanson, pedaling for all he's worth. Can't do it. 15.946. He stays second quick on the field by 15 thousandths of a second. That's less than a blink of an eye, folks. Brian Hayden quicker, but stays 12th quick, a 16.904. So Matt Westfall still safe up top with a 15.931 for now. So here comes your defending national champ, last night's feature event winner in the Top Motorsports NOS Energy Drink Bow Foundation Top Industries number 4 from my own California, Justin Grants. Set a quick time down at Hobstadt. Last night was our first 2-time winner of the season thus far. Just behind him, last night's hard charger, Irving King hard charger, Cody Swanson out of Kingsburg, California, making his return to the dirt. In the sprint cars since 2019, Glen Farms, Fatheads, Western Flyer Express sponsors on the 98s. Saban Mybant down in the pit area turning the wrenches on the 98 car. So bring it across here, lap number 1 for the number 4 into the number 6 spot is 16.280, 16.2806 quick for Justin Grant. First trip across for the 98, 9th quick, cracks the top 10, a 16.468, 16.468. Lap number 1 for Cody Swanson. Grant digging and pawing, goes into the number 5 spot with a 16.224, 16.224. Second effort for Cody is going to be better as well. He'll go 8th quick with a 16.318, 16.318. So last night's Honest Abe Roofing quick qualifier pushes off into Dynamics Inc. A&B Sports Bar and Cafe out in Winchester, Indiana. You need to slide in there. That's a cool little place. Telstar, DriveWFX.com, Fedheads Eyewear. That's the Macho Man, Brady Bacon out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, 4th-time national champ. And behind him is the 3F car, the human highlight reel, Jeff Ensign out of Sebastopol, California. Quick Time Electric, Finkenbinder Motorsports, Ensign Motorsports and Fabrication. Again, a tribute to the 3F car out in California. That thing looks identical. So he got to bebops his way around a cushion. Boy, he was pushing her hard down to turn number 1 and 2. First lap coming around here for the Macho Man. 69 car goes into the number 10 spot, a 16.449, 16.449. Jeff rips across. He's going to go 16th quick on the field, a 16.908, 16.908. Second effort for Bacon, pushing hard, tight to the wall for the number 69. All the way to the number 4 spot, a 16.212, 16.212 for Bacon. Up to the 4th spot, Jeff bumps up to 12th quick on the field with a 16.547, 16.547 for Jeff Ensign. So Westfall still the number to beat, that 15.931. First one coming out of the gates going to be the racer out of Fort Branch, Indiana. KO Motorsports, Bandit Ag, Daywig Meats, Amsoil. Number 5S, Chase Stockin. Started his racing career in quarter midgets back at the ripe old age of 5. And speaking of 5, that's the number 5. Behind him, Jaden Rogers out of Worthington, Indiana. And Fox Paving, Kane Automotive Supply, CarQuest, number 5. Picked up the Hobstadt Hustler Championship, his first national win last fall. Stockin does the old bob and weave down into turn number 3 around that little divot. First trip coming across, goes 10th quick on the field, a 16.383, 16.383. First effort for Jaden Rogers. He is 15th quick with a 16.723, 16.723. You talk about Rogers being down there in the 15th spot. He's, well, less than a second off the top spot. So most of them are. Stocking, good run, goes 3rd quick with a 16.159, 16.159. Rogers not able to find improvement on lap number 2. He'll stay 15th quick. So now the 15X car Pushes off, I believe, coming out of the corner there in the Altaz. Hornbeck Concrete, Highsmith Guns, Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts 15X. That's C.J. Leary out of Greenfield, Indiana. Throttled up and ready to rock and roll. Behind him, the 39G out of Winchester, Indiana. Goodnight Racing, Pallet Builder, Lumber and Things. That's Matt Goodnight. Goodnight also a driver we see often in the Silver Crown Series, along with C.J. Leary. Speaking of which, C.J.'s won here in the Silver Crown Series. Also won here in the Sprint Cars as well. Carson Garrett out in the number 15. Boy, throws me off whenever they go to that car. Carson Garrett, 16th quick on the field, a 16.729, 16.729. Matt Goodnight, 24th quick with a 17.590, 17.590. Again, Carson Garrett, backup car for him here. Brings it across. His second effort, a little bit slower, so still 16th quick on the field. All the same sponsors I just gave you, though. Second effort for Matt Goodnight. Well, it's a little bit better. I'll go 23rd quick with a 17.356, 17.356. It's now Eric Gentry out of Robards, Kentucky. Gene Nig Construction, All-Stat Lawn Care, number 10 car. Just behind him, last night, Hunter Maddox struggled. They had a plug wire that went bad on it. Took him a little bit to find it. He was off his feet out here in qualifying for the Airmaster Heating and Air Conditioning. TJD Roofing, number 24M. He said, I will be up to snuff tonight. So Maddox, yeah, he's got her singing a little better of a merry tune there for the 24M car. Maddox, former off-road dirt bike racer, but with age comes a cage. Now has himself behind the wheel of a sprint car. Here's the white flag coming out. Lap number 1 for Eric Gentry, the number 10. He'll go 23rd quick, a 17.321, 17.321. Hunter Maddox goes 20th quick with a 17.118, 17.118. It's Eric Gentry. Slow down into turn number 3 and 4 is going to try to limp that baby around here, so not a good second lap for Eric Gentry. We'll ignore that one. Hunter Maddox not able to improve on lap number 2, so he will stay back in the number 20 spots. It's a very fast race car coming out onto the track now out of Princeton, Indiana. Rocksteady Racing, Avani Windows and Doors, Tim Mason Remax, Greenwell Auto Body, all sponsors of the 3R car of Kyle Cummins. Cummins with a podium finish last night. And beyond him, a racer who has won here on multiple occasions. Out of Rockland, California, in the Triple X chassis, Ott Chevrolet, Suburban Subaru, Berks Western Telecom. That's the madman, Robert Blue. Wholesale changes to the number 12 car this morning. He definitely looks lickety-split down into turn number 1 and 2. We'll see what both of these cars have in store. Again, the top spot, Matt Westfall, a 15.931. As out of the corner comes the 3R car. First lap is going to be 11th quick on the field, a 16.375, 16.375. First lap for Blue, 15th quick, a 16.617, 16.617. Blue all the way down to number 15 spot, just barely a half a second off that quick time. Very, very close field here tonight. Cal Cummins goes third quick, a 16.153, 16.153. Baloo bumps up the 14th quick on the field with a 16.519, 16.519. It's now Mitchell Moles, Raisin City, California runner. The AME Electrical, Mesilla Valley Transportation. Ryan Bolt, Underwood Motorsports. Has a spike chassis with a Stanton Chevrolet underneath the hood of the 19 AZ. Rolls out onto the racetrack, and behind him, Jack James out of Harlan, Indiana. Jim's Auto Care, MP Kuhn Insulation, Snecht Excavating, number 99. Mitchell Moles takes the green flag. One out here, his first visit the Nos Angeles National Midget Series, and he definitely tossed it into turn number 1 and 2. That is a tremendous amount of speed down the back chute for Mitchell Moles. We'll see what lap number 1 looks like. It's going to be a pretty good one, though, for coming out here late in the qualifying session. He'll take it across all the way up into the number 3 spot on lap number 1, a 16.146, 16.146 lap number 1. Jack James down into number 30 spot, a 17.835, 17.835. Mitchell needs a tick. Can he find it? He's quicker but stays third quick on the field, a 16.003, 16.003. Mitchell Moles was only 72 thousandths of a second off the top spot. Jack James able to go 25th quick. Much better second lap for him. Goes a 17.255, 17.255. Now we'll try C.J. Leary. I think it's the 15X. So Leary out of Greenfield, Indiana, now coming out onto the racetrack. And behind him, Eddie Tafoya Jr. out of Chino Hills, California. Specialty Fasteners, BR Motorsports, Gillespie Construction sponsors on the 51T, second generation racer. Former Paris Auto Speedway Young Guns champ. back in the day. C.J. Leary up front, though, the 15X. Altaz, Hornbeck Concrete, Highsmith Guns, Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts. Sponsored ride. Hot to trot down into turn number 3 and 4. Going after that 15.931. Lap number 1 for C.J. Leary. He's going to be 6 quick on the field. A 16.164, 16.164. First effort for Tafoya is going to be 24th quick. A 16.908, 16.908. C.J. Very good qualifier. Does not need the carrot to chase. He's a little bit slower on the second lap, though. Actually, by only 1,000th of a second. Eddie Tafoya can't find improvement either. He'll stay 24th quick. But C.J. Leary's first lap time was a 16.164. His second lap time was a 16.165. So now I believe your final 2 qualifiers coming out onto the racetrack, one of which is the Honest Abe Roofing, Bennick Enterprises, Goodnight Racing, number 2B. You can follow them on Facebook, 2B Racing. That's Logan Seavey out of Sutter, California. Just behind him, Scotty Weir, who may only get 1 lap on this. We'll see. Marion Indiana Racer. Nope, he was supposed to be back there. My apologies. He is into Simon Racing, Matt Westfall Fabrication, number 23K. So your final 2 qualifiers out on the track, 33 cars. Ripping and ripping around here. Seavey last night whacked the wall in qualifying and knocked the rear end out from underneath of it, kind of putting him behind the 8 ball. He's 14th quick on lap number 1, a 16.431, 16.431. Lap number 1 for Scotty Weir is going to be 24th quick, a 16.792, 16.792. CV, different approach down into turn number 3 and 4. What's he got? Well, it's quicker, but he's still 14th quick, a 16.388, 16.388. So here comes Scotty Weir. Tight to the wall out of turn number 4, is able to bump up into the 19th spot, a 16.703, 16.703. And that will do it for Honest Abe Roofing qualifying tonight. Tonight's quick qualifier, how about this? Matt Westfall, the 33M, with a 15.931. Your top 3 spots in qualifying separated by just 72 thousandths of a second. I can scroll all the way down through to your number 26 qualified spot and still be less than a second off the top spot. How about that, race fans? Let's give them all a big round of applause. Westfall, Jake Swanson, Mitchell Moles, your top 3. Cal Cummins, Chase Stockin, your top 5. C.J. Leary qualified 6 quick on the field. Emerson Axum, Brady Bacon, Kevin Thomas Jr., and Justin Grant, your top 10. Then it was Max Adams, Briggs Danner, Cody Swanson, your top 13. Logan Seavey, Zach Pretorius, Dallas Hewitt takes you through 16th quick. 17th quick was Robert Blue. Then it was Jeff Ensign, Scotty Weir, Dason Pursley, your top 20. And your final 4 inversion cars are Jaden Rogers, Carson Garrett, Ryan Barr, and Dalton Stevens makes the inversion here tonight. And the Honest Abe Roofing qualifying with the Amsoil USAC National Sprint Car Series. But your quick qualifier again, Matt Westfall, 33M, making his way down to the stage. With that, we're going to set it down with Christy Bemis.
Very much, Chet. Matt Westfall is picking up his first ever Quick Time Award with the Amsoil USAC National Sprint Cars tonight. He is your Honest Abe Fast Qualifier. Matt, if you're going to do it anywhere, Eldora Speedway is absolutely the place. How much confidence do you garner here?
I've raced a lot here, you know, and everything. We late model sprint cars, everything. So I'm pretty comfortable here, and we just hit it right today. You know, we was good last night. We just messed it up for the feature. So see what we can do tonight.
Both of these nights of Let's Race 2, like you mentioned, really solid in qualifying, a really good pill draw as well. Never, ever hurts. Early both nights. How do you translate this early night speed into feature success?
Well, I couldn't do it last night, so we'll see how we do tonight. But now we're working hard and try to get everything right and see how it goes.
Compared to this time last night, the track is considerably different at this point in the evening. What were some of the most important adjustments you had to make for that?
Tonight it has a little bit more grip, so and it's not right up against the fence like it was last night. So it it's a little better to run it in there a little harder. You feel a little more comfortable.
Matt Westfall picking up his first ever Fast Time Award tonight with the Amsoil USAC National Sprint Cars at Eldora Speedway. Nonetheless, he is your Honest Abe Roofing Fast Qualifier tonight.
We're going to call him a hometown boy as well. Pleasantville, Ohio is where he calls home. He's been racing with the Amsoil USAC National Sprint Car Series for 2 decades. Gets his first quick time